Okay, we are here with Brother Musa in Touba, Senegal. And, you know, as I mentioned before, there isn't a lot of information on Saran Touba, Sheikh Amadou Bamba in English. So we have a brother here. You're from Senegal? Are you from Touba?
Yeah, from Pure.
Okay. And he's just going to explain to us and give story, background on Saran Touba, Ahmadou Bamba. And then also we'll take a tour. You know, we can look at some of the artifacts, look at his library. He has many writings. They said like a ton of paper, I guess. Or,
Of course.
right, and you know, we'll just go from there. So, Brother Musa, thank you so much. And if we just get started, if you could just tell us a little bit about Saran Touba, where he's from, his background, and we'll just let it flow from there.
So thank you so much for being invited here. So I'm really proud to join you. Yeah, I'm really proud to join here. So I welcome you. You know, coming from America, it's a good pleasure to welcome you here. And so Touba was a man, a holy man, you say, who was born in 1850. There's those who say that he was born in 1852. But anyway, the date of 1850 is not practiced. So he was born in Ball in 1850. His mother, you know, how can I say it again? Mam Buso, and his father is Mama Antasali Mbake, and he's, you know, from the family of Madam Mbake. And so when he was on earth, his particular, how can I say, occupation was working on the services of the Prophet, working on the services of God Almighty. And so writings, you know, the Hasidah mean the poems in Arabic, you know, toward the Prophet, peace be upon him. And so at the time there was the French colonizers who was in Senegal. At the time they thought that Touba was, you know, doing, how can I say it again, a jihad of weapons.
Right.
Because he said that a lot of people was, you know, you was going to his house in order to seek for benediction, for blessing. And there's those who, you know, who went at the, you know, colonizers and tell them that this marabout is, you know, how can I say, is appealing for jihad of weapons. And Touba himself said that in his writings, I'm doing my jihad on the faith of God, and so on knowledge. And so when the colonizers had
The French, the colonizers were the French,
the
correct?
French colonizers, I
Correct,
can say.
correct.
The French colonizers, when they arrested him in Jawal, it was in, you know, 1895. And so in September the 5th in 1895, he was, you know, arrested, and he was, you know, he was appealed to join them to Saint Louis, you know, to Saint Louis. That is the reason why that we celebrate the two rakas every year in Saint Louis, September the 5th, you know, every year in Senegal. They did not stop, you know, there, and so they intended to send him to exile. And so is the reason why that Sheikh Amadou Bamba has written a hadith called Ayasamillah in the Jeweli, Iblis is Nade Tuhu Biawali. And so coming in Dakar, he was put in a room, in a small room, and there he got injured because there is something that who injured his foot till was bleeding. And so over there, his mother, Mam Buso, has appeared on him and told him that never be afraid, go forward, God will help you. And so he's been, you know, exiled, escaped and exiled to Gabon. But before that, he passed to Conakry, you know, on the sea. Over there, you know, he faced a lot of, a lot of discrimination. He'd been being beaten, being discriminated, being faced so many harsh things. And over there, he has written a lot, you know, a lot of writings, a lot of books, which weighed 7 tons.
7 tons. I said 7. I'm sorry.
7 tons.
Okay.
Yeah, 7 tons over there. So he's been there 7 days and 7 years. 7 years and 7 months, because he's been there in 1895 till 1902. He came back in Senegal. with his victory, because the French colonizers, their thinking was that he was doing a jihad. But unfortunately, their thinking, they thought was wrong.
Right.
Was wrong because what they thought was not the right. Was the right, of course. They was, they know that, those who went to them and told them that the Sheikh was doing, how can I say it again, jihad, was lying. They was lying. And at last they decided, to send him back in Senegal in 1902. Once coming back in Senegal, he's been also exiled to Mauritania in 1903 and spent there till 1907. And in 1907, he came back in Senegal, but he was not, let down, thoroughly, because he was sent in Cien Jolof. Cien Jolof is a village who is next to Louga in Senegal also, and he's been there, till 1907, and he's been there till 1913. 1913, and so he's been sent to Jurbel. To Jurbel, he was in a, how can I say it again? In a little, how can I say, a big houses. He was arrested there, and they don't allow so many Taliban to pay him a visit every day, and spend most of his time there, because he had a lot of disciples who joined him there every time, every moment. And he has celebrated there the month of the Maulud, meaning that the birth of the Prophet, and he has celebrated there, the Eid al-Kabir, meaning the feast of the, quality and martabasti every year there. And a lot of, people had joined him there in order to seek for blessing, to seek for benediction. And at last, he has, that has gone away in how can I say, in 1927 in Jurbel, and he's been sent in Touba here. His grave is down Touba, inside the mosque here. And so I would like to talk about his teaching.
Yes, please.
Because he has written a lot of books who teach so many subjects.
Yes.
Such as, the jurisprudence, meaning the law, Islamic law. And he has written, so many books which talk about also the Sufism, such as the Masalik al-Jinan. The Masalik al-Jinan is showing the way how to go, the way to God, the way to paradise, the way to heaven. You got it? And so, for that, he has shown us with the disciple how to worship God, how to worship the Prophet, and how to also, to follow the order of our parents also.
Yes.
And so, because his role was to educating every time, every moment. And so, the Murdia is not, we can say, is not a tariqa. A tariqa meaning that a assembly meaning that where that we gathered, Muslims in order maybe that to do some will. But it's not a tariqa. But it's a way that, renewed by the Sheikh, because it's the sunnah of the Prophet that has been renewed by the Sheikh. Because he said that I have found the way that the Sahaba, means the companion of the Prophet, that has miraculously, opened, and I had to follow this way, and this way, send me to heaven. So I'm really proud to join here. So I would like just to add about something, the library here, the library of the Sheikh.
Yes.
Because here in Dar Kami, it was created in 1977 by Sheikh Abdul Ahad Mbacke. Sheikh Abdul Ahad Mbacke can say that was the third Caliph of the Muridism, was also the son of the Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba.
Okay.
And so he has created in order to make here in Touba, a temple of knowledge, a place where we seek knowledge, because that was his father wished here. Because here in Touba there are a lot of schools, Arabic schools, and inside Arabic school there are French, studying and English. But he focused most of the time the Arabic, studies.
Okay. Brother, can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sheikh Amadou Bamba, one of the most profound Sufis Muslims ever.
Yes.
No one has written or contributed to Islam. No one has contributed to Islam more, in my honest opinion, except for the Prophet, more than Sheikh Tuba.
Of course.
Why isn't he given the recognition that he deserves amongst the Muslim community worldwide?
Why has been given the yes.
The recognition.
Yes.
Like why, you know,
Because-
why do I mean,
Yeah.
when you bring up
Yeah.
Sheikh
Yeah.
Amadou Bamba, Tuba, when you bring him up, people don't know about him.
Yeah.
But he's contributed so much. Why is that? Do you think, let me ask you this, do you think racism plays a role in that? Or because, I mean, he's a black Muslim, or?
Yes, a good question. Because here in Senegal, maybe that we all know him, you know. In
Right.
Africa, maybe that in West Africa, we all know him. But maybe that in Western countries, most of the time, they don't know him.
Right.
Because the reason why is that, because we the child, the disciple, you know, it's our fault maybe that. Because we have to enlarge his studies. Because he has written a lot of books. But unfortunately, when we go to some universities, meaning that in Arab Saudi universities, in Morocco, in Tunisia, we don't found, you know, anymore his writing. And that's not normal. Because the kind of the writing of the Sheikh doesn't exist there. Because in the term of the Arabic writings, we have, you know, the warsh and the hafs. The warsh is the black writing, and the hafs is the white writings. But nowadays, we are going to make a step, meaning that we are going to renew these writings to make them in the writing of the hafs. And so that the Arabic people may have maybe the ability exactly to read this kind of books. Because the French colonizers, when they, you know, when they were defeated, and they know that the Sheikh has got victory, they have taken all the, you know, how can I say, all the archives.
And they burned it.
So if they don't send it, they send them in France.
Right, and they're still there probably, or did they send them back?
Yeah, in France. And these days, there was, you know, some Sheikh like, you know, Saint Bas Abdul was claiming that these archives, you know, should be brought here.
Of course. So so are you saying that a lot of, so we have 7 tons, he's written 7 tons of information and literature. Are you saying the majority of that, or a lot of that, is in France to this day? Wow.
Yeah. You know, a lot of archives are, you know, in French there, but they refuse to, you know, to bring it here because there are something mystical, some secret inside it. See? And so another thing is, you know, the Talibans must, how can I say, study other language because there are those who don't understand Arabic, and his writings, his message should be, you know, translated in English, in Spanish, in French, and any kind of language.
And it's everything, like the Bible.
Everything like it, you know. And so they will have, you know, the ability that to receive this message because the message of the Sheikh is universal.
Right.
It's universal because he was saying that, you know, don't ignore my writing, don't ignore my knowledge because I'm black.
Right.
Because God don't consider about black and white. He say that they are all the same.
Right.
You see, and so unfortunately here in Senegal we focus only, you know, most of the time the Arabic, you know, studies. But we have justly, it is our duty to translate his books in English and try to send them that at US universities, at you know, at Australia, at Asia, all this kind, you know, of our universities, in order to, you know, to enlarge, you know, the message of the Prophet.
Yes. Absolutely. Another question. Sheikh Ibrahim Afal, can you give us some details on, or just a story behind Ibrahim Afal meeting Tuba and how they became so close, and then also speak on the Bayfall movement as well. And the Bayfall, the movement and their role in the Murri community.
Okay, thank you very much. So, Sheikh Ibrahim Afal was a great disciple, and what gave him this status is his, you know, he's a hard worker, because he was a hard worker. Because before that he found the Sheikh, because he was looking for him everywhere on the earth. He said that the light of God is smelling, smelling, you know. I have just found it. And he go to Taima Dakar, and he find a Amadou, you know, and he was, you know, working on his services till he, you know, gained his benediction. You know, at the end he left there, and he was also looking and stepping, you know, looking for the, you know, for the leg of the Sheikh, for the step of the Sheikh, until he go in Bakikayor. Over there, before going there, he met Sayyid Adam Gay and other disciples on the way, and he said that I recognize some light because I smell some light from you. I don't know where do you come from, but I do know exactly. I do know really that there is a light there. There is some mystery there where you come from. But I'm gonna follow you and you show me exactly who you came from. Where did you come from? And he followed them till they sent him at the Sheikh in Bakikayor. Over there he came. He said that I have learned the Holy Quran. I have learned any kind of science, but it's not enough. What I really want is to go towards God, to go to God. And it's just you, I know that we can send him to God. And he, and Tuba has given him, how can I say, the thing that we do, evolution, the thing that we do, evolution, that way.
Say it one more time. Wash, clean.
Wash, clean, and so some objects, and he told him that, go. He said that, I will work here till I get your benediction. I will work here till I get your blessing. I don't need here in your compound. I don't need in your house any wife or child or children. I just need the God's benediction, the God's blessing. I just need them.
Okay.
And he was following the Sheikh, and at the time he found that the disciple who was with the Sheikh, they was eating in the same bowls with the Sheikh. They were sleeping in the same bed with the Sheikh. They were sleeping in the same room. And he said, that is not normal. This man is a holy man. You haven't done the right to share with him, the same bowls, the meal or the dinner. You don't have the right to sleep with him on the same bed. You are just, to be far from him, to make a distance. You are justly not to eat with him, to do respect him. Even though there are those who say that when he found someone, he found someone eating with the Sheikh, or maybe that sitting on his own bed, he beat him.
He bit him. So Ibrahim Afal will bite whoever was by fall, which bite people who slept or sat on his bed, on Ahmadou Bamba's bed.
He was beating them, and those who were sharing with Bamba the same food, he was beating them. Those who came with the hat on their, on their head, the hat on their head, or the shoes in the house, they were beating them and said that this man must be respected. This man must be put on a good state because he's a man of God. And how can I say it again? Once the Sheikh get out the house yard and call all disciples and Sheikh Ibrahim Fall and say that, hey, I want to make you know that whatever may happen, do know that, do believe that Sheikh Ibrahim Fall has won. Sheikh Ibrahim Fall has reached a good status because the level that he put me. You got it?
Right.
Because the level that he put me is even wider. He has reached a holy level, maybe that a very great state.
So the role of the Baifal in the Murid community, can you explain that?
Yes, Baifal come from Sheikh Ibrahim Fall. Sheikh Ibrahim Fall, he used to say that any people that he say Don meaning my son. He said that only Sheikh Amadou Bamba is our father. Because he said that whatever may happen, we are just disciples, we are just talibis, we are low, and the Sheikh is up. And because he's the head of the Baifal community. Wherever you can see the Baifal,
What does Baifal mean?
Baifal. Bai meaning father in the term of Wolof.
Okay.
Fal is a second name.
Okay.
Meaning that Yai or so.
Okay, like the last name.
The last name by Fal.
Okay.
You see.
So Ibrahim Afal. By Fal. Okay. So the father and the last name. Got it. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Okay. And so the role of the Baifal in the Murid community, like what's from what we understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, they're the workers, I guess.
The workers, because they're hard workers.
Okay.
Every year they go to fields, they crops a lot of things, and so when they crops, they don't eat it. They don't eat any any food, before giving to the Sheikh.
Okay.
Even when the Ramadan comes, they cooked a lot of foods. They cooked a lot of foods, many chicken and meat, and eggs, and they send them to the Khalif of the Murdism. But they don't, even though they don't look if the salt is okay or not.
Right.
When they're cooking, they don't do like that. Picking for the salt is okay or not. No, because when they do so, they say that we have given a part, we have eaten the part, and we have given another part to the Sheikh. They have just to give all the part to the Sheikh without eating anything.
Okay.
To say that all their, how can I say, all their money, all their works belongs to the Sheikh.
Yes.
Because the Baifal has gained nothing. It's not an honor of nothing.
Right.
He's just a disciple who's seeking for God's blessing. By who? By a Sheikh, who knows God. By a Sheikh who knows the Sunnah of the Prophet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What today? So how do we go from Amadou Bamba going on exile, his most faithful disciple Ibrahim Afal joining him, to what we have today? We have the Grand Mosque, we have his library, we have the Murid community, which is worldwide. How did it spread the way that it spread?
How did it spread the word?
Yeah, the way that it spread. How did it grow?
How did it grow?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. The Buddhism, how it's spreading.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. How did it? Yeah.
I got it. Because at the time before he went to exile, there are a few Talibis who deserved to follow him. Few of them. Because most of the time his fellows who are here, the other Marabouts, as get the racism attitude. Because they say that this man has more than disciple, with us. So we have just to contract him, just to stop him. It's the reason why some Marabouts has gone to the French colonizers in order to say that this man is making jihad. But in Tuba, what the most important thing that we focused on was being the servitor of the Prophet.
Avancez, s'il vous plaît, avancez.
ñu ngi tàmbali waxtaan wi Sëriñ Mountakha ñëw na fekk si magam ju baax ji di Cheikh Mamadou Bachir ak rakam ji di Sëriñ Amadou l'islam bi ak bokk yeeg ñëpp yëpp nañu li ñu yëkkati mooy bis bi dañuy tàmbali waxtaan wi rek waxtaan bi Cheikh Sidi Makhtar su ko defee ñun ñëpp ñu àndandoo déglu waaye sëriñ bi leeral na Mbakke l'islam bi yëpp ñëw nañu bokk yi ak xarit yi wala yi yëpp ñëw nañu lépp nag Cheikh Sidi Makhtar moo tabe ci daraja moo ak njabootam woo ay rakam li leen teewul na l'islam bi ak gan ñi la mu santoon ay rakam def nañu ko ne ñëpp déglu Cheikh Sidi Makhtar
bismillahi rahmani rahim alhamdulillah والصلاة والسلام على مولانا رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. سماحة الشيخ محمد البشير نائب الشيخ الخليفة مساعده الأيمن أيها الحفل الكريم.
My seat's right here.
أن الشيخ أحمد بامبا عانى أنواع الظلم
Sorry, it had stopped on me. So Mouridism, how did Mourid, like I said, Sheikh Amadou Bamba has a vision, goes on exile, then Ibrahim Fall comes, his most faithful disciple. How do we get to where we're at now?
How do you get?
To where we're at now, as far as Magal every year, millions of people come every year to celebrate Magal. You have the Grand Mosque. You have all these buildings built in honor of Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba and his disciples. How do we get there?
Because, first of all, I would like just to emphasize that the philosophy of the Sheikh Ibrahim Fall was hardworking. The philosophy of the Murid is to work.
Right.
Because you observe that in America there are a lot of Murids who work in there.
Right.
Who like hard working. And participating in the of the growth of economy. Say it was the philosophy of Sheikh Ibrahim Fall. And since when he was exiled, say most of the time those who were in Senegal thought that this man won't be back. He wouldn't be back in Senegal.
Right.
He would be killed there.
Right.
By French. Because most of the marabouts, or maybe the person who's been exiled by the French people has never been back.
Right.
They are all executed. They are all killed.
Right.
See, and when Sheikh Bamba has been exiled there, those who were in Senegal, saw that Saint Touba won't be back in Senegal.
Right.
He will be killed as they did with the other people. And when he came back in Senegal,
how did he come back?
he came back in Dakar. There was a lot of more disciples who was waiting for him at the beach. Standing for so many hours.
Right.
Waiting for him. And when the boat came, the name of the boat was Cap Lopez. Cap Lopez was next to the beach and he stayed there. But Saint was stay in the boat 2 hours without getting out. And the disciple was waiting for him with joy, with happiness. And once he get out, he raised his hand, and all the people was bursting into tears, was how can I say, was very joyous.
Overjoyed, happy, right.
And so he said, where is Mam Sheikh Anta Mbacké? Well, Mam Sheikh Anta Mbacké was his brother. He said, where is Mam Sheikh Anta Mbacké? He said, I'm here, come and join me here. And he get themselves 2 in the boat. And he said to Mam Sheikh Anta Mbacké, I am back. Those who thought that I won't be back, now I'm back. In the shade of God, Now I'm here with Ariel of how can I say, of blessing. I get, how can I say, the benediction of Allah. Now, who was thinking that I was wrong, it's him who is wrong. And the French colonizer was thinking that Taliban was wrong, it's them who are wrong. And now he came, a lot of people follow him. And now he was sent to, because when he opened the Holy Qurans, he has seen, first, the ayah who said that, Wallahu yad'u ila dar salam. God is calling, to Dar es Salaam. Dar es Salaam. Dar es Salaam is a village of Imam Sheikh Anta Mbacké.
It's also a city in Tanzania.
Yeah, in Tanzania.
Yeah.
Right. And there, in Dar es Salaam, Imam Sheikh Anta Mbacke's brothers welcome him, and a lot of guests from everywhere in Senegal join him there, and they kill sheep, cows, camels, chicken. And even though Sheikh Anta Mbacke has killed, how can I say it again, donkey for the, for the animals, animals who eat, meat. Even though he was on the way to kill a person, and Sheikh Anta Mbacke told him that no, that's not good. You have just not to kill people, because it was joy.
Right.
And so they drawn, one tree. They have drawn the trees. They make wraps on the trees. They clean the village because there was a victory. But unfortunately, most of the people here in Senegal, they saw that the Magal is celebrating the coming back, not the coming back. The Magal Tuba is not the coming back.
What's
it's
celebrating?
Going to exile.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that he was coming back?
Well, no one did.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, you even look at I don't know if you know the story of Haiti.
Yeah.
Toussaint Louverture.
Of course.
He went on exile.
Okay.
Never came back
Okay.
to Haiti. So he never experienced the independence of Haiti. So
yeah.
It's surprising that
Yeah.
that Amadou Bamba actually came back.
Came back, and we're celebrating the going the going exile. And when he came.
So let me ask you this: is it the celebrating of him going, or more of them people mourning that he was going because they thought he wasn't coming back, or people were sad that he was going and not coming back?
Going because he was writing in his Hasida. He said that I got out on Saturday. In the month of Safar. Safar means the month of the Makkah. And so, and his aim was to work on the services of the Prophet, to be part in the company of Badr. So when he came back, as I told you just now, so he has been celebrating the coming back, but the coming back has been celebrating months ago before this Magal. And there he stayed so many 2 years, I think more than 2 years in Dar es Salaam.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. Let's take a walk around. If we could can we go to his library where his writings are? Can we take a look at that?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we go?
Yes, you can go. I'm gonna look the man. Get a key.
Okay. And then real quick, I know this photo right here. Can you explain this photo and what's so unique about it?
You can say this photo is his original photo.
So this is the only photo
Only photo, yes.
of Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba.
What I say is only photo, yes. And this is his shadow.
It's who? His shadow. Okay.
Shadow.
Okay.
And his hand, down appears.
Okay.
Appear. Even though his mouth never appeared.
Okay.
This is his body.
Now they say he was short, was he?
He was short and little because the men of God, they are not big because they don't eat, enough.
Right.
They don't sleep enough. They don't. How can I say?
Rest.
They don't
Right.
take a rest. Because all the time they were spending their time worshiping God, writing, thinking, contemplating the God Almighty. Either why they can get big.
Wow.
And so this was Holocaust written by the.
And then they also said that every time, this is the story I've heard, every time someone tried to take a picture of Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba, the camera wouldn't work. Is that true, or?
The camera was, no, it was when the French colonizers had taken these pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it was in Jordan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Colonizers had taken these
But they were saying after that, when people try to take his picture,
no.
the camera wouldn't work. That's
Yes,
what.
they can't work. Yes, but, the light can't work. When they make a picture, it's broken.
Okay.
It's broken. Yes.
Okay.
Because there's a light. There's a light. Mystical light inside him. Inside him. Because he said that someone has said that when Sheikh Bamba comes from exile, he was full of light. When I say light, I mean the light of God.
Right.
Mean the mystical light. Yeah.
Okay. And then these are some of his writings right here.
The writing of his little sons
Okay.
and his little daughter. This writing, things Fasali has written a lot here. Fasali has written a lot.
Okay.
He's the son of Sali Mbake.
Okay. And then where's Sheikh Amadou Bamba's writings?
Come on here, please.
Okay.
These are his writings also.
Oh wow.
For the, how can I say, the jurisprudence, the Tawhid theology.
Uh-huh.
And so, can I say again, the education, Nahju meaning that the, how can I say it again, in English, when you want to bring up someone,
Okay.
to bring up yourself, you are just to study Nahju. Nahju is good for, bringing up a person because it gives you instruction for,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so if you want to learn about yourself, we call it like self-help, self-development. You read book. This is what. So basically, these books right here, written by Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba, are more self-development, how to develop yourself. Okay.
It is also the eloge, his poems toward the prophets. Min Jazbul Khulub, Qadimatul Andah, like this, and are written in the way to make eloge, to sing the good behavior of the prophet, peace be upon him. And this is the Hasid of Masalikul Jinan, the way to heaven.
Okay. Let me ask you, are you familiar with another Sufi poet called Rumi?
Yes, Sufi, in Senegal.
Well, no, Rumi's from Iran.
Rumi.
Rumi. Look him up. Sheikh Rumi is he's a Sufi poet, or prophet. Rumi.
Rumi.
You know Rumi?
Rumi, Italy.
He's from Iran.
Iran. Iran, yes. I heard about him, but I don't know.
Well, what I'm saying is, he's very popular worldwide. And what I'm saying is, he has books translated to English.
Yeah.
Sheikh Amadou Bamba, with all his writings, should be bigger than Rumi.
Yes, he will be big, yeah, of course.
I mean, he should be.
Of course. Of course. He's bigger than his writing because what Sheikh Bamba has written, when he was on earth, there was anyone in the worldwide that can say that who has written this. Such number of writing, 7 tons, I can say. 7 tons.
Right.
We have never seen the worldwide that
Right.
person who was writing this.
Right, exactly.
Definitely.
Like I said, he should be bigger.
Bigger,
No.
he'll be bigger, of course.
Worldwide.
But unfortunately, his writings are not being, enlarged, through the world, through universities. It must be enlarged, translated in English, in any kind of language that
Right.
may allow us maybe that to make his, how can I say, his writing, enlarged.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
if we can go to others over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna take.
Okay. Yeah, then let me change my battery.
You can go. We make a long here.
Okay.
Okay, that's down key. Then this down key.
Okay.
Family tree over there.
Okay.
The family tree.
No, I did not. Let's go.
Kita apa kawan? Apa jenis alus gitu boleh? Apa jenis alus?
I was gonna say, what's in here?
Yeah, the Hafid of here.
Huh?
The room of the Hafid.
His books that he wrote.
The book written by the Sheikh.
Okay. Can we go in? Okay.
Hey. What you see here is the family tree of the Sheikh.
Okay.
The man who is here is Amadou Bamba.
That's his father.
Yes, no, he's, his stepfather, his grandfather.
Sheikh Amadou Bamba's father.
Yeah, grandfather.
Grandfather. Okay.
Mama Mbake.
Okay.
You know Mama Mbake, his grandfather.
Okay.
And Mama Mbake, these four are the, are the sons of Mama Mbake.
Okay.
Are the sons. Because this explains that, because in Senegal, we have so many traditions. You know tradition? There's Tijan in Senegal.
Right.
And Mood in Senegal. And Light in Senegal. But this explains that the relationship between, the Tijan and the Moudism.
Okay.
Their families.
Okay.
Explain their families, how they link their family.
Okay.
As you and me, maybe that we have the same grandfather.
Yeah.
Explaining that. So this man is Mama Mbake.
Okay.
Mama Mbake has four sons, Mama Aisha, Mam Tiara Farimata, and Mama Mbake Awanya.
Okay.
And Mama Aisha, you see here, is the father of Mama Asasari Mbake.
Okay.
Mama Mbake is the father of Sri Tuba. You know?
Okay.
But here is a part of his father, you can say, the Sri Tuba is the son of Asasari Mbake. Mbake is the son of Mama Aisha Mbake. Mama Aisha Mbake is the son of Mama Mbake.
Okay.
And Mama Mbake is a part of Mama Buso.
Okay.
This man is a father of Mama Asawalo, so he's a, mother of Mam Diara Buso. You know Mam Diara Buso? Mam Diara Buso.
No.
He is the mother of Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba.
Okay.
His mother.
Mom. Yeah, right. His mom.
His mom.
Okay.
His mom is Mam Diara Buso.
Okay.
Like his son.
Right.
And I'm gonna explain you how the Tijan and the Moise they link. They have the same family.
Okay. How?
Same family. They are not in the same territory, but they have the same family.
Okay.
Because Mam Tiara Farimata is the grandfather of the grandfather of the Tijan.
Okay.
He has given birth to this man, two daughters. Mam Joseph Mbake and Mam Farim Mbake. Mam Joseph Mbake is the mother of Mam Usman Si.
Okay.
Mam Usman Si, the Si families are from the Tijan, and the Mbake families are from the Moise, and the Busa families are from the Moise. So Mam Usman Si is the father of Sri Francis Adimasi from Chihuahua. You know Chihuahua?
Yeah.
Chihuahua, you've been there?
No, I have not. No.
Chihuahua is the family of Tijan, and Tuba is the family of the Moise.
Right.
And this, this family, their grandfather is Mam Farim. This family is Mbake, their grandfather is Mam Bala. And this two, they have the same father, Mam Mbake.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you were telling me that these are some of the books that people have written about Sheikh Amadou Bamba. I'm going to get this book, A Saint in the City, Sufi Arts of Urban Senegal. I'm going to buy that book. And then we have some more books over here that people have written on Sheikh Amadou Bamba. So. Let me ask you this: is Anta Diop, is he a murid?
After?
Anti Diop, Sheikh Anta Diop.
Yeah, what a murid. Check the job.
Yeah.
What a murid.
Is he a murid?
Of course. Who's a murid? Come on.
Okay. Come on.
Of course, he's a murid. Because his name also was the honor name of the Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba, the brother of the Sheikh.
Okay. All right.
Of course.
So all these books were written by Sheikh Amadou Bamba.
Now here the first staff. This staff is talk about Holy Quran.
Okay.
Because there are four staff here. The first one, Holy Quran, and the Hasidus, and the general knowledge, and the history of his daughters, and the daughter of the Sheikh, the little daughter.
But Amadou Bamba wrote this.
No, he wrote this is his little sons.
His sons wrote this stuff. Okay, got it.
He also disciples.
Uh-huh.
He's also, his daughters. Many, disciples who was on his services have written many kind of books here. And this holy books was written without seeing it, because in Tuba here, when you learn Holy Quran, you learn it by heart.
Yeah, you have to recite it.
And when you write it, you have a link on it. You don't look at it, and you write all the Holy Quran without having a link on it. That's
Okay.
amazing. That's amazing.
Yes.
It means that you
have to memorize it.
You know, you have memorized the books, and so you write it without having a link on it.
Okay.
Of course. You see, all these books are holy Quran. You see.
Okay.
These are being written by Muhammad Habib. Muhammad Habib also was the disciple of the Sheikh.
Okay.
These were written by Mustafa Sari. Mustafa Sari is a little son of Sasin Tuba. He's a son of Sasin Sari Mbaki. Mustafa Sari. Mustafa Sari was Sasin Sari Mbaki was a Harith in Tuba.
Okay.
Now he has gone away.
Okay, where's Sheikh Amadou Bamba's books?
Muhammad books are over there. Here is the Holy Quran only.
Okay.
The Holy Quran. But there is a Holy Quran inside here written by him over there.
Okay.
In this case.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
We want to have, the camera inside here. It's forbidden.
Okay. Okay.
And you can put the, camera.
Okay.
And you can stop the camera. And so we got here. We're going to explain you after that. Because at the time in 1977, when Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba was a Khalifa, he had ordered someone called Ahmadou Bamba to go to Egypt, to Morocco, to collect a lot of books there, to bring it here. Because over there we have a staff room only for general knowledge. This general knowledge reserved only that, the teaching, the studies, the teaching about the Holy Quran, about the science, the medicine, the physical science, all such kind of, subjects. And this man, Sheikh Mamun Yang, bring a lot of books. Every book he brought about 130. And it was amount of 7 billion amount of money to send it to Morocco, to Egypt, in order to bring a lot of books here. And his mission was that Tuba has to be, how can I say it again, a temple, of knowledge,
Right.
a place of knowledge.
Kind of like Timbuktu.
Like Timbuktu, but Tuba is more famous than Timbuktu. Yeah. Why?
I don't know. I gotta disagree with you on that one.
Why?
Timbuktu is known. I could say Timbuktu.
Yeah, but
people would know. But if I say Tuba, people are still.
Yeah, it's still.
I think Timbuktu is. Now Tuba could overtake Timbuktu because of what's going on in Timbuktu.
I told just now over there. It also have just to make it large. Every the world, but finally, we don't have the ability maybe to make it right. But Timbuktu maybe that is very famous. Tuba also is very famous, but soon maybe that in the future it will be more famous than Timbuktu.
Okay, there we go.
Africa can go.
And you guys, it's the opportunity now because in Timbuktu you have the radical Islam. And they're starting to burn all the artifacts and.
Yeah. But you've been there?
I have not, but I've been to Mali.
You've been to Mali?
I've been to Mali 3 times.
Okay.
But I haven't been to Timbuktu. They say it's not safe to go there yet.
Yeah, these are high powers. Mobile Khasidi, Khasidi for neck. Khasidi
What do you want to know?
Who is this? Where's Sheikh Ahmad? Yeah, we're about to Sheikh.
Ahmadou Bamba ready?
He's waiting, yes. Myself is there.
Where's Sheikh Amadou Bamba's books?
Here we saw it.
Okay, come on.
Let's go. He's the responsible.
Okay. How are you? Tell him I'm documenting Sheikh Amadou Bamba and getting as much information as possible in English because there's not a lot of resources in English, so that's why I came here from America to here. Okay. 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 Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Avoid people, a lot of people get inside here.
Okay.
Yeah. You can start.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so we're in the. Now, these books right here, is this primarily Sheikh Amadou Bamba's books? Or?
Of course, primarily Sheikh Amadou Bamba books. He has written all these books,
Okay.
All that we have you've seen here are written by him.
And they say 7 tons worth of books, correct?
And this not, it down there, other books in other places.
Like France, you said, has some books?
No, first over there, the archives, the French colonized writings. And they're writing, towards the Sheikh, they're writing his history.
Oh, okay.
His history. And this history, they refuse, to bring it here.
Okay.
And they kept it there.
Okay.
But his Hasidas, his books are in Jurbel, are in Touba, in Darfoudos, everywhere in Senegal.
Let me ask you this: what do we need? Because I know you mentioned the Hasidas, or the Hadith, correct? Is that how you say it, the Hadith?
The Hadith, yeah, is the Prophet, right?
Right. Will they ever? Well, but the Hadiths were written by people who followed the Prophet, right? Or written by the Prophet himself?
Yes, it was written by the Prophet only, the Hadith.
Oh, okay, okay.
But it was said by the Prophet, but it was written by the, how can I say, by some
Scribes or...
scribes like that.
Okay, okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, please.
So, this is the
So these are all his books.
Arabic. Become the poem of prose, prose. Because we have poems and prose.
Okay.
Written by Sheikh Jawahir is the books that are, told inside the history of the, of the Sufi who were here, like Ghazali, Imam Ghazali, like the wisdom sayings, the wisdom sayings, also the qadis of the Prophet are inside this kind of books. And it's called Silkul Jawahir.
Okay.
It means that a line that has, many important hadiths, many important wisdom.
Okay.
Okay. All the same. And as I told you just now, these qasida are called Fulkul Mashhun. Fulk means a bird. Al Mashhun means goods, goods.
Yeah.
Goods. Yeah, a bird, plant of goods,
Okay.
full of goods.
Okay.
Plenty of food of goods inside. But it doesn't mean that goods that we eat or that we know. These goods are the mystical writings, the importance of the of the wisdom science, and these are inside these books.
Okay. And these are all Sheikh Amadou Bamba's books.
Right, yes. It's
Oh my
writing.
goodness.
And he has written all these that you're seeing here.
Yes.
It's him who wrote it. It's
Yes.
him who wrote it here.
Wow.
Yes. All these are you see here.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Every book that you see here is him who wrote it. Even though the sign full mushroom. And the number of these early books here, 2040 and 439. You see, it's called it. So this part is the qasaid that are written in Arabic, but Sheikh Bamba used to take every ayah, ayah, a saying, a God saying in the Holy Quran, the saying of the Holy Quran. He take an ayah from the beginning and the end is an ayah.
Okay.
You see, and he take the words, he sing the poems of the Hasidah words by words.
Okay.
Meaning, if I say, Michael, he takes the M and he write the poems. He takes the I, he write the poems. Such thing like that. You see?
Yes.
Okay. Come on. These are also the same. And this is other Hasidah that written by the Sheikh, but it talks about his mysterious action. The goods or the benediction that God has, offered him. He's just talking about all this, you see. Poem based on the verses of her Quran. It was written by the Sheikh also. Imagine that a handwriting, wrote all these kind of books in a few times, in a very few times. Because as I told you last Sunday, he spent seven years to exile.
Right.
7 years.
Was he writing in exile as well?
Why?
Was he able to write during exile?
You see, I behave the how can I say? I divided the year. He said himself, I divide the year 6 months for writing, to sing the behavior of the Prophet, and 6 months to do the Salat al Nabi, meaning that to pray on him.
Let me ask you this. So I don't know if we can. Say we open up one of these books. Will it be his actual handwriting?
Yeah.
Oh, please, yeah, please.
Yes.
Yes, I would like to see.
Yes. You can put it like that.
Okay. So this is his handwriting. So he wrote in Arabic.
Yeah, Arabic, yes.
So he wrote this himself.
Himself, yes.
Though this is his handwriting.
Handwriting, but has been, copied.
Oh, copied. Okay. Okay. Do you guys have anything with his original handwriting?
Yes, we have it, but it's over there. I think you got inside there.
Was it inside his where his bed and stuff was?
Over there, yes.
But we couldn't videotape in that area, remember?
Yeah. After you go, if we see the key, yeah, because the key was lost just now.
Okay.
If we see the key, we're gonna go there.
Okay.
Yeah. This also are the hadith written by the Sheikh talking about Nur Darin, meaning that the light of heaven and hereafter,
Okay.
of here and hereafter,
Okay.
the lights. And it talk about it's saying the months inside Sheikh Rajab, Ramadan, like that.
Okay.
You see, the card is finished.
Yeah. No, it's not finished. It's just it went real dark for some reason. I'm trying to find my light. Let's continue walking.
Let's go here.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, something happened. It just went dark.
Hey, the time, total mushroom time.
Okay.
Sorry. The time. So this written by the Sheikh, but by the Mauritanian people.
Okay.
This, but as I told you just now.
Well, he was in Mauritania for a while too, right?
Yeah, he was there. He's been exiled there for
Okay.
till from 2000 1903 till 1907.
Okay.
To Mauritania, he's been exiled there,
Okay.
and he met there so many people,
Right.
so many wives.
Because there's a lot of. Let me ask you this: how many wives did Sheikh Amadou Bamba have? Do you know?
I don't know, but it was a lot of wives because he got a lot of children.
Yes.
But I don't know how many wives he got.
Okay.
Because maybe I will do research about it.
Okay.
But this is written by the Mauritania.
Okay.
Because when Sheikh Bamba had been there, he found there Sheikh Sidi Baba. Sheikh Sidi Baba was a Sufi, acknowledged man who know many things about Islam. There are others, who were, jurisprudence, who was, teaching the Sufism, the Hadith also. But when he was inside them, the French colonizers, his intention was to minimize him, to put him in a low status, because the French colonizers thought that if Sheikh Bamba, is sent there, he'll be minimized. He will stop, showing that he's a great man.
All right.
And Amadou Bamba has never showed that he's a great man. But it's God himself who showed that Sheikh Bamba is an important man. He's a great man. Sheikh Ibrahim al-Mashhari. This is written by a man, Sheikh Ibrahim al-Mashhari.
Okay.
Sheikh Ibrahim al-Mashhari was a disciple of the Sheikh.
Okay.
But before he became a disciple of the Sheikh, there had been a mysterious event. This mysterious event was about before he came, he had debt. Had debt for.
You said debt. What do you mean by he had debt? What do you mean?
Debt. Debt.
Debt. Okay. Debt. Okay. Yeah.
Debt.
Okay. Debt. Okay.
Debt.
Yeah. He owes some money.
It's some money.
Yeah. All right.
He had
Okay.
a debt, for 400.
Okay.
But he doesn't have the opportunity to pay back the debt. And so he said that, I pray for God that Sayyidina Osman, his companion who was left far away, pay the debt for me. Okay. And at the time, Sayyidina Osman was not on earth. He was dead. You see? And he said that I do the hadiyah, mean that a gift to Sayyidina Umar, and he will pay the debt for me. Till 4 persons, Osman, Ali, Abu Bakr, Umar. And once he said that, I wanted to pay a visit to the Sheikh in Durban. And over there, when he came, he said any words, he stayed in a place doing that, like that, quietly. And rightly, Sheikh Amadou Bamba, gave him 100 and say, it's Usman who gave you that. And when Sheikh Rajul al-Mashhari was saying that, Sintuba was not there. They were far away. They have never been, before knowing each other, one another. They have never been knowing one another. Do you get the point?
Yes, I do.
So when he, came there at the first time, he greeted Sheikh Bamba. He greeted him, and Sheikh Amadou Bamba gave him 100 and said that it's Sayyidina Osman who gave you that.
Wow.
Another one said that it's Sayyidina Umar who gave you that. and till the 400, and this man has, has done the pact of allegiance. The allegiance means that he became a murid.
Yes.
Because the mystery thing that happened between them.
Oh wow.
The Sheikh has never be there when he was, thinking about Usman or Ali. You get it?
Wow, I get it. Yes, sir.
So all these books are written by the Sheikh Masalikul Jinan. Have you got inside that over there?
No, we haven't. Now, let me ask you this. The main picture, his photo, is there or is it in the other room you took me to?
The man pictures,
Yes.
they are all man pictures that had been copied.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense because it wouldn't be that big if it was the original. Yeah, you're right.
The original, they are the
Yeah,
same.
do you have is the original around here somewhere?
Of course.
Can we see it or?
The original one,
Uh-huh.
yes, is I think that inside there, over there.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Let's
Take
go.
it.
I
Okay.
will see if they open the door.
Okay.
After that, will I be able to get a video in my?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I get an email.
Okay. No, thank you.
It's very hot here over there.
Yes, it's fine. It's all right. I'll be okay.
We have an exhibition here.
Uh-huh.
We have a good exhibition here.
Yeah.
The exhibition, you say,
Yes, I see.
that was the most important. Yes, come on. So this also over there is a part of the, the original one.
Okay.
The noise won't disturb you.
But that's not the original photo, is it?
No? Yeah, the original is over there.
Right here.
Yes.
So that's the original photo.
Yes.
Oh wow.
These all are original, but they have been copied.
Okay.
But
Well,
because we cannot recognize exactly which is original. They are all white and black.
oh, okay.
They are all in white and black, so we cannot exactly recognize which was the original. But
Okay.
this I can say that it was original books.
Okay.
Was original books, and this has been in Jordan in the 19th, I think that 1902, 1903, 1912.
Okay.
See, and this man he's responsible about this place.
Okay.
This man is Sheikh Amadou Bamba. You know him?
Is that his son?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's him who is the mother of him. He's here. The mother.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And so this kind of clothes, you see,
Yeah.
the same.
Okay.
It's him. It's the father. Okay.
Everybody's related in Senegal to Sheikh Amadou Bamba.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's the son of Sheikh. And he used to create it. It's him who created this kind of books.
Okay.
This kind of clothes.
Okay.
It's him who created it.
Wow.
Bailat. The name of this book. The name of this clothes is Bailat. You see?
Uh-huh.
And it is Bailat.
Uh-huh.
He's a father of yes.
Of him. Okay.
Yes, his father. Yes.
Okay.
So he has built this compound.
Yeah. And now is he buried in there?
Yeah, it's buried here. Buried.
Can we?
You can go there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay. This is the first son of the Sheikh.
Uh-huh.
This man.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever known that?
Okay.
He was first son of the Sheikh.
First son?
First son and the first caliph.
Sorry.
First caliph on Muridism.
Okay.
After that, there was Sin Fallou Mbacké. But
Okay.
his name is Bin Muhammadul Mustafa Mbacké.
Okay.
He's the first son and the first caliph on the Muridism. It's him who, who has built, who has, founded the foundation of the mosque.
Okay.
It's him.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Good. How are you? How you doing?
You feel good?
I feel real good. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. That's Bàyyi be kii jurit la américain dafay ñëw def
buntu Fatick bi moom kenn laa may mu nekk ci kii bu ngeen di jël ngeen dem jël la rek te bàyyi Fatick.
Okay, normal. Say that it's forbidden to take a film here because it's sacred. Okay.
I did yesterday.
Huh?
I did yesterday.
You did it yesterday.
When the My Fall was singing,
Yeah.
I had my camera and took film in there.
But this ornament is complicated. No matter.
Huh?
It's very complicated. No matter.
Hold on. Let me.
I know. Let's go over there. You know, it doesn't. No, let's go over there. You know, it doesn't matter.
Who's in there?
No, if you know it, you must stand.
dégg naa ma bu ngeen dee waxtaan am ngeen fu ngeen mën a waxtaan arab bi moom. dégg nañu ko bàyyi bu ko jël. bu ko jël.
And
dégg nañu
let's go. The ornament is complicated.
Okay.
No matter. No matter. No matter. Let's go in here. I haven't seen the books written by the Sheikh over there. Haven't seen it. The books, his handwriting.
No. Let's see it. Yeah, let's go see it.
The key,
Yeah.
The key. You don't need to see him. The key has been taken by a man who's here. He's looking for him. But I do apologize for the attitude of
No, it's fine. Who's buried here?
Sheikh Ahmadou.
Okay, and that's Sheikh Amadou Bamba's first son, correct?
He is not the first son, no, but he is the third caliph.
Third Caliph.
Yes, third caliph,
Okay.
and his third son also.
Okay.
Yes, and was the third caliph.
So he was Sheikh Amadou Bamba's son,
Yes, some of course.
the third Caliph.
Yes, he created the builder of this,
Okay.
of his data, of his library,
Okay.
the builder of his library.
Okay. Okay.
So let's go to the lecture room there.
Okay.
wax naa la li ma la wax gëmoo ko.
Man la jëlul bërëb.
gis nga yow déggal li ma lay wax rek dama bëgg nga xam man maay kan de.
Jëlul bërëb.
gis naa la ngay jël taxaw na ci buntu.
They record.
No matter. Let him. No matter. Let's go. Let him go.
gis nga man maa jaar ci genn xam naa la bu baax a baax. waaw beneen saa def la.
I do apologize.
It's okay. It's okay. It happens.
Because he hasn't studied nothing. No English, no French. He's an older man,
Yeah, it's okay. No problem. Yeah.
He's criticizing me every time.
Ara boo jeexal jëlal ma.
Now you can send me to yourself to your house. You know here?
Huh?
Where you live here? You can send yourself there.
Well, I'm going back to America when I leave here. Late tomorrow night, I go back to America.
I go tomorrow.
Yeah. Let me get this on video real quick. The Sheikh Amadou, the library.
Okay, you can draw the.
Where are we, Abdul? Okay. We are where Sheikh Ibrahim is buried. That's where we're at. Leader of the Mayfall movement. This is like my 5th time here, but I'm gonna shoot it like it's the first time. And it's the actual burial site of where Sheikh Ibrahim is located, right here. His remains. Hey! Where do I know you? No video?
I don't know.
No video? Okay.
dafa naroon na jël bi bu njëkk bi ma wàcc ko jox léegi nag bi ma àndale mais moom jox ko ne ko ne yónnee ko xaalis ne ko na seet ñaari mu jël bi waaw moo tax xam na ko
man la àndal.
I'm staying with him.
sama suñ kër la nekk. France Baye la sa wetu kër ga fa nga nekkoon. France Baye la. moom de bu ñu amee ñaari fan day dem.
I got here last Thursday. Saturday.
He asked you when will you go back?
waaye bu mu desee rek daa ko doon jóg nañ ci ñoom.
You really appreciate
ko yoon ñu xam waaye bu mu desee rek ñoom ñoo
okay. You know, to be like with you for long. If you want to stay more days, you can see him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to stay?
dégg naa neex na loolu liggéey gën a.
Do you want to stay? Dama koy wax.
He never been there, but he trying to like think about to be there.
We will welcome you. There's a large Moor community in Atlanta. You should come stay with me.
dama ko doon wax bu fekkente ne mën naa toog ba mu noppali ko ba noppi. mu ñëw.
If you want like this Saturday, he kind of be tired, right? So he trying to take a rest.
Okay.
So like,
You can come here next Monday. Next Monday.
I won't be here. You're back in America.
Okay.
but he say like if you have time, stay here Monday. You got a chance like to stay with him for a little bit longer.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Can I take one photo?
Presentation of the Darikhan of the library.
Okay.
The library has been created in 1977.
But I know I keep asking, but that's the direct son of Sheikh Amadou Bamba, his son.
Yes. You know, Anda?
He has some,
I do apologize for that. You know, explain it out on the family here. Okay.
10 minutes?
10 minutes only, yeah. No, but đi đi
10 minutes? 10 minutes?
Đi liggéey.
Okay.
Dama liggéey dama toog.
yow ah.
Dama liggéey dañuy liggéey.
dafa ñaan sàmm.
Kii lay liggéey ba ko. So I would like just to explain you that who is this man. This man's name is Sheikh Abdul Akan Bakir.
Okay.
He was the third caliph of the Mouridism. It's himself who has created this library, this big library in 1977. So he was being respected. He was respected by everybody because he was famous and he was hard work also.
Okay.
He enjoyed working and salvation. You see, it's him also who participated in the collection of the books of the Kasaid of Sheikh Bamba, because the books of Sheikh Bamba were not gathered. It was dispersed everywhere in Senegal.
Okay.
And he tried to do hard, to make them gathered,
Okay.
And he tried to keep them here carefully. And any books, has to be sent out. Anyone has the right to come and take a book and go.
Okay.
All these are reserved here.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's good.
Because if we allow that, one can come and say that I'm a family of the Sheikh and take a books and send him out without coming back.
Right.
And if they do so, all the books will be, will be sent out. We don't have any books here.
Wow.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
Okay. I was going to, so in closing.
And clothing like that.
No, closing.
Clothing.
In closing,
Yeah.
what can we take away from Sheikh Amadou Bamba? People who are watching this. Like, what can they learn
Yes.
from Sheikh Amadou Bamba? Like, what's the biggest takeaway?
What that we can learn from him.
Yes, the biggest thing. Like, if you could name like 2 things we could learn, or 3 things we could learn from Sheikh Amadou Bamba that we could.
What we can learn directly from him. He interested in education. He liked education. Liked also to be well brought.
Okay.
Because he said that you all the fellows, all my disciples who follow me, justly go and study the science of Islam before any action. As I told you, last time, you have just to study, the Islamic laws, such as the Tawhid, the theology, the jurisprudence, Islamic laws before any action. The second thing is to have a good education, to respect the older man, you see, to give them in their place, in their state, to consider, in a good way, a human being. Because Mouridism is not a tariqa. It's something that, Sheikh Bamba has created in order to call guys to go to God. Because Mourid means someone who has the intention to go to God.
Right.
Because someone has the intention to be free of the life, and go directly to God, meaning that under Sufism. It was just a renewal, someone who renew the Sunnah of the Prophet. And what we can learn exactly about him is he liked the hard worker, because he passed, he said to the, he said to the young people, to the disciple, to work hard every time in order to gain something to eat, in order to gain, something to live. Because he said a good Muslim or a good person mustn't go and tend his hand and say that give me. No, he has to go and work and gain something in his life in order to to gain his life, in order to build his house, in order to participate also on the development of this mosque.
Okay. Good. I appreciate that. Thank you so much on showing us around and giving us the history of Sheikh Amadou Bamba.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's a whole lot more that we can learn, but every time I come back, I try to document something new. So, Musa, if you want to share your contact information with people who want to come to Touba, if you have a Facebook, email, if you want to share it, go ahead.
I got Facebook information. I got WhatsApp.
How do they contact you on Facebook?
Yeah, I got the contacts in order to gather, to exchange with others.
Yes.
Civilization, other Muslims who are from the world.
Yes.
If they give me and so I give them, what I give them is to make them know who is Sheikh al-Hadith. Because most of the time they don't know exactly who is him. They can hear him exactly, his name, or maybe that they may not hear his name. but they may, see us wearing, but they don't know exactly what is our philosophy. But what I know is that Sheikh Bamba was a man of God, was a man who renewed the sunnah of the Prophet, was a man who loved deeply in his heart what the Prophet.
Okay.
He's the most, servitor of the Prophet in the worldwide.
Okay. Do you want to give people your phone number?
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's 221-77394-51823.
Okay, absolutely. So people, they can reach out to you. If you guys plan on coming to Tuba, reach out to Musa. You have his number. He'll show you around. He'll take care of you.
And I want to go to USA on my life.
And you want to, hey, if you come to USA, you come to Georgia, come to Atlanta, you can stay with me.
Okay.
You are more than welcome to come stay with me.
Okay, I will join there. I'm off there in 21st in July.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay.
There are also many pictures who shows the way of Ahmadou Bamba.
I'm saying I gotta put you on camera if you're gonna talk. Come on, I gotta put you on camera. Come on, go ahead.
She's afraid.
She's shy. Okay.
Sorry.
All right, man. Well, hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.